During my spiritual initiation, during my awakening, specifically at the beginning of it, I was led to forgive it all, right? And so not only were things kept from me at the beginning, but I was led to go back and do placement work where I would have to go back to places where I experienced certain abuse or negative interactions, right? To physical places and do shadow work from there. Basically, bring up the event and replay it and do something different and forgive it right then and there. I also had to do something called breaking soul contracts, right? And so that was at the early stage where I wasn't aware of how deep this went, how strategic it was, how the abuse was planned, how the molestation was planned, how the rejection, the betrayals was planned with the purpose of me basically just being a human sacrifice when the time came, right? Because the way these things work is that you're not supposed to pass a certain age, right? And so they'll do anything and everything to make sure that your trajectory, the way you lived, the things that were going on, the narrative fits the description. So when it happens, it's to be expected, right? And so somehow I wasn't fitting that narrative though. Yes, I did have an issue with addictions at one time, but I've always was the functioning one. I was always the one doing well, right? Like above expectations. And I don't say that to brag, that's just the reality. Like, that's just the reality. And so, yeah, I went in too far with the bragging, but it's okay. We get bragging rights today. We're proud today of how far we've become, and we're not ashamed to say that. We're not going to make ourselves little for anybody anymore. That's not who we are. Oh, says the Most High God says. So, again, the narrative has to fit a certain description and whatever, right? And so, with that, many things were kept from me. When it came to my healing journey, when it came to like my spirit team, my ancestors, the Most High God, because the way this works is that your ancestors, your spirit team can only give you information that you'll be able to understand. So if they were to have given it all to me at the beginning, I would have probably lost it, right? So they had to prepare me in a way. So it was, you need to heal. It was like, heal, you need to heal, you need to forgive this people. Yeah, you need to forgive your mother, you need to forgive your father, you need to forgive the person that abused you. All of them. Yes, you have to forgive all of them. And so one of the things I did was I would write letters where I would break the contracts, right? And so then I was led to do the meditations where I would physically picture the two of us in front of each other, and I would say, it didn't work out. I forgive you. I love you. Hug, turn away, and move on, right? And so with that one, I had to do a lot of those. It didn't just happen overnight, right? It took a long time, and as time passed by, more was revealed to me. The more I healed, the more that was revealed to me about how everything was strategically planned because of the practices that these people held, and how people in the bloodline who were of the light, who chose to follow God or had a different belief system than what they had, would be sacrificed, and that this was something strategic that would happen. And they also taught me about how my wounds was the way that the demonic forces that were ruling the bloodline was feeding off of me. They were feeding off my trauma. They were feeding